Hey, all my worthy viewers. Today I'm bringing to you a movie that's out on Disney Plus right now. It wasn't in theaters, didn't do so well, but it's out on Disney Plus. You can check this out. It's called Strange World. And here to talk about it with me is my favorite and yours as well. It's Rob. Take it away, Rob.
Hello, everybody. Hello, Justin. How are you today?
I'm doing well. Happy holidays.
Happy holidays. And now that it's finally on Disney Plus, I managed to watch Strange World on Christmas Eve, and I thought I'd love to talk to you about it. So we both love Disney films over here. This
Great.
one is about a boy who grew up adventuring with his dad, and they got separated. And now, 25 years later, he's farming this energy. He's trying to get his son into it, but his son is more interested in doing his own thing. He also fancies another boy in the town, and he doesn't have the encouragement to ask him out. But this is kind of like a classic adventure story, like Treasure Planet or Atlantis, where you go off on expedition. Would have been a big hit in the 2000s, but didn't do so well here. But I really enjoyed it because of the fantasy and the sci-fi elements that are put together. It reminded me of an old 1940s comic book or a 1960s kind of like sci-fi movie. I didn't think Jake Gyllenhaal was a good voice actor in this. I think he's definitely better in live action. His voice just doesn't really go well with animation. I kind of like how he acts with his face. But the other voice acting was very good. I think the lad that played the boy was my favourite, and Dennis Quaid. I think they really matched their characters and really brought them to life. And I thought the animation was good. The score was phenomenal by Henry Jackman. Not seen him in a while, so it was nice to hear his music. And I thought, despite having a low IMDb score, it's a 4.8 out of 10. I think it deserved better, and I'm going to give it a 4.5 out of 5 star and a 9 out of 10 and a 9 out of 10 rating. What did you think to this movie, JD?
Yeah, I friggin' loved it. I had a great time. It's a fun adventure film. Yeah, this is a story about the Clades family. I thought it was, their names were always really fun because Searchers, Jake Gyllenhaal's character, Meridian's Gabrielle Union's character, Jaeger Clade is Dennis Quaid, but then the son is just Ethan.
Yeah.
But the dogs is Legend. And so I think what's going on here is it's called Strange World, right? And so they live in this world, and his dad always wanted to see the backside of the mountain. So he leaves, and they thought he was dead 25 years, and then they get stuck into this strange world, and it turns out that things are living there that they didn't know that were. And to me, at the whole crust of this is about how we treat our own Earth. This is how we are to our own. We don't treat our world right. It's dying. There's global warming, and it was 80 degrees here yesterday in Los Angeles, where it's negative in some areas, and so that's what we're dealing with here. And this really touched on it very, very well.
Yeah.
I also thought it was really funny that they called the thing that's using electricity to run their little town is called Pando, which maybe this happened during pandemic, and this sort of we find out that this Pando is killing the world, and so I think that also had something to do with what we're dealing with and what we're going through right now. But yeah, unfortunately, this movie didn't do well. $120 million box office, but only getting 64 million worldwide so far. I believe that's why they put it out on Disney Plus so early, and it's just not doing as well as.
I think I've worked out what the problem is. I think because Soul got really popular on Disney Plus, nobody's seeing these animated films in the cinema because people know they can just wait to watch on Disney Plus.
Yeah, that is true. Unfortunately, Soul couldn't have a theatrical release at all. It came out, prime pandemic. But this movie had the opportunity to do well, and it just didn't. I do disagree. I thought Jake Gyllenhaal was very, very good. I love Searcher as a character, and I love Gabrielle Union as Meridian. I just thought they were a great duo. And then, of course, Dennis Quaid never loses out for us. Dennis Quaid and Jake Gyllenhaal were in a movie together. Do you know which one?
The day after tomorrow, where they play father and son.
That's correct. Lucy Liu also voice acts in this
I love
movie.
Lucy Liu.
Of course, if it's a Disney movie, you have to have Alan Tudyk in it.
Yeah.
Karen Sony, who's one of the Indian actors lately. He's
from Deadpool.
Yeah, exactly. He was great as Caspian in this. Really fun character. Didn't really do much, but he was there for comedy relief. This director, Don Hall, also directed what movie last year?
Encanto.
Raya and the Last Dragon.
Raya and the Last Dragon.
And then before that was Moana. So this guy's got, some good ones under his belt. And I'm just not sure why this one didn't work out. I think it was a lot of fun. I love that, you're able to, see, if you pay attention enough, you're able to see it as a whole and take it for what it was, which is how we're treating our Earth. There's fun characters. It has like this sort of alien-like world when you go into it. And a new fun character called Splat came out of this. And I think that, maybe for the holidays and stuff, maybe they have a better toy run than they do a theatrical run. But I really enjoyed this. I'm giving this movie a WTV. It is one of my favorite animated movies of the year. I don't know if it beats out Apollo 10.5. It definitely could. It was a fun adventure. And
it doesn't beat Pinocchio for me, unfortunately.
Yeah, well, Pinocchio is just a masterpiece in its own right. I mean, and plus this is animated where that's, stop motion animation, which is hard to do. This was a ton of fun, and I'm surprised it's not doing well, but it's definitely worth a view. Go check it out on.
I also like how it explores a different character, because you actually get to see a gay relationship in this.
Yeah, it opens up with that. It's not even like trying to hide it. It's their son is interested in one of the other males that live in the world there, and slowly but surely Disney is coming along here, and it's starting to be a part of whatever's going on in this world. Lenny, it's a 5.2 on IMDb. I think it should be higher, like an 8.
It's gone higher now since it's been on Disney Plus, so that's good.
Oh yeah, what was it before, like in the 4s?
4.8.
Ugh. And on Rotten Tomatoes, 74%. That's good. 66% audience score. So it's definitely not bad on the ratings there. But it's a must see. What are your last thoughts about Strange World?
I don't think it's as good as Encanto or Raya, but I still think Disney are bringing out fun and entertaining animated movies, and I think this is one of them. I will probably give this a couple more rewatches, but I don't think it's the worst animated film ever.
Yeah, definitely not. I don't see this being up for Oscars, unfortunately, because of.
But I'd rather this get nominated over Lightyear.
Oh yeah, definitely. This is better than Lightyear because it's it's something fresh. It's something new. But it is an adventure film, which we have seen before and seen from Disney. And I do like that. It started out as being about the death of a family, but turned into something else. So, and again, it's definitely worth it. What's that?
No villain.
Well, right. Yeah, the villain is us. It's the people of the world. So that's always good. But yeah, it's definitely not better than Raya and the Last Dragon. I think Raya and the Last Dragon was definitely something fresh, something new. And this one is kind of back to its old roots, but it still works, and it's definitely worth the view. Tell everybody where they can check you out, Rob.
You can check me out at Robbie's Reviews. You can check me out on my YouTube channel, where we are going to announce the winners of the Fleming Awards soon.
Yes, the Fleming Awards are Rob's Oscars of the year.
Yes. And you can also follow me on Facebook, Twitter, Letterboxd, and Instagram.
Check that out. Rob, well, thanks for coming on and chatting with me about Strange World, one of my favorites of the year. I'm glad you enjoyed it too, and we both know that this movie is worth the view.
It's worth the view.
All right. Until next time, we'll see you
Until
guys
next
later.
time. Bye, Justin. Thank you, everyone.
Bye. Go see
Bye.
Strange World.